Good evening, friends and families. My name is Reverend Marilyn Harris, the pastor of First Baptist Church of Teaneck. We want to thank you for taking time to come out this evening to celebrate with us as we take time to celebrate our 78th anniversary, and not only celebrate the anniversary of our church, but to recognize we are a church in the community and to celebrate our community heroes. It is a blessing to be able to recognize individuals while they still have an opportunity to enjoy it. And so therefore tonight we have the pleasure of being able to recognize 4 magnificent individuals who have done so much for our community. And so tonight we take time out to recognize Yolanda Denson, Dr. Arnold Brown, Reverend Gregory Jerome Jackson, and Dr. Lennox H. Small. We thank you for your love, commitment, and dedication to our community. And so now it's my pleasure to present our honorees.
Hello, my name is Yolanda Denson. I'm the store manager for Home Depot, located in Lodi, New Jersey. I have been with the company for 20 years. My job is to oversee the store, which does $47 million in sales yearly. And also I am the district community captain, where I go out and do projects, which is one of the things that I was brought up doing as a Southerner. I was born in Alabama, where when I was born in 1966, where my family always went out into the community and always gave back. So as a little girl, I was always taught to always give back. And I just happened to be working for a company that one of their core values is to giving back to the community. I am so honored today to be selected as one of the community heroes. I do not accept this honor as solely because, as I say, I do work for a company that one of their core values is giving back to the community. So with my upbringing and being able to work for this company for 20 years, it just gives me more power to do the things that I have always done throughout my life. When you look around, you never know who's in need of help around here. So what I do, I go out, I speak to my associates, I speak to customers in the stores, I speak to the community, I go out to the Chamber of Commerce and speak with them to see if they have like military families or veterans or anyone that I can possibly help, whether it's planting a garden, whether it's planting trees, where it's going to a cemetery, putting flowers out, where when we have a hurricane, where it's helping the community get back on their feet with stuff that we can donate in the stores, whether it's helping the community with schools, painting, you know, whatever the case might be, is no limit to what my company allows to do, because once again, we help give back to the community. Want to thank First Baptist Church of Teaneck, New Jersey for this honor. As I say, I was brought up to give back to the community, and I also just happened to get a great job with Home Depot, where one of their core values is taking care of their community and giving back. I do not accept this award solely by myself, because it does take a team to make this happen. I would like to also include my member of the district staff, and also the company, and also my associates that works at the Lodi Home Depot.
Hello, my name is Arnold Brown from Englewood, New Jersey. I was born in Englewood, went to the public schools in Englewood, and then I went on to college at Bowling Green State University, and then after graduating I went into Rutgers Law School and graduated in 1957. After opening up a law office in Englewood, I began to be interested in civic affairs and community affairs and in politics. I was elected the first African American assemblyman from Bergen County. After 2 tries, I'd had the pleasure of meeting and sitting with Hubert Humphrey when he was running for office, and got involved with the NAACP, sat on their board of directors and actually chaired the board at one time, and also active with the Urban League for Bergen County. It was then known as the Englewood Urban League. And it was during my tenure as chair that we changed the name to Bergen County Urban League. I made several visits to Washington, D.C. under the Kennedy administration, and that led to me being invited to sit in the VIP section of the March on Washington. That was 50 years ago, in 1963. And at that time, as we all know, the March on Washington, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. gave his infamous speech, "I Have a Dream," and that inspired me even yet further to look at community service in a deeper and more interesting way. As a result of that, I have a passion to memorialize that speech in a statue of Martin Luther King. And in fact, we are erecting, and I chair and co-chair a committee called Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Monument Committee, and we are erecting a life-size bronze statue of Dr. King on the Hackensack River Pathway as it crosses the Fairleigh Dickinson University campus in Hackensack. It's a great project, and I look forward to its completion. I would like to thank Reverend Marilyn Monroe Harris and the congregation of First Baptist Church of Teaneck for this award.
I'm Greg Jackson, pastor of Mount Olive Baptist Church in Hackensack, where I've been pastoring now for the last 30 years. Mount Olive Church is a very community-minded church, and I'm honored to be pastor of Mount Olive. Long before I got here, the church was already very community-minded. There are many members who are actively involved in various organizations within the community. So I think that we fit together very well in terms of my leadership and the church's involvement in the community. Over the years, I've been involved in a number of things. I served on the school board, president of the school board, the Hackensack Housing Authority. I've served on the Fair Housing Council, the YMCA board. You name it. I've served on so many boards over 30 years, I can't even remember. Unfortunately or fortunately, as the case may be, most of them were, not most of them, all of them were non-paying boards. So I've never been asked to serve on a board where I got paid, but who knows, maybe that will come down the pike at some point. I'm also serving as a part of the Lot Carey Foreign Missions Convention, where I am second vice president, and that is a national or international organization that does missions around the world. I'm very active in our state convention. I'm active in various other religious groups within our community as well. I'm very active in the political arena in the Democratic Party of Bergen County. Don't hold any particular office, just very active and involved in hopefully shaping the public policy that I think expresses my faith. And I hope we all would look for an opportunity to express our faith in our practice and how we live and what we believe. I think the greatest achievement is impacting people's lives for the greater good. And over the years, we've had a number of children who've gone on to college. We've also encouraged adults to go back to school, many single parents who have had to sacrifice to make sure that their kids got through college, and then they had a lot of potential in themselves. I think we've encouraged that. So those would be some of the greatest achievements. And I guess also at Mount Olive, leading our church in our vision for ministry beyond the local community, leading our church to be concerned about our brothers and sisters around the world. Humbled by the fact that First Baptist Church is honoring me and giving me this award. It feels good to notice that someone is seeing something in me and in our ministry here at this church, and I recognize that it's not just me, that it is the ministry of Mount Olive Church, and certainly my wife deserves a great deal of credit for helping me to do the things that I've been able to do over the years, particularly when the children were younger. She really pushed me and encouraged me to go and to travel and allow me to travel around the world in terms of missions and that kind of thing, and really been supportive. So this honor not only goes to me, that she deserves it as well. So I'm just honored that they saw something in us. I'm getting the award, but it really probably belongs to her more than it belongs to me. So thank you very much for for this honor. And to the pastor, thank you very much for recognizing my efforts and our efforts. And to the church family, I'd like to say, I'm sure that you have a great and a wonderful pastor and a gifted pastor. And I just marvel at her growth and how she's grown over the last few years in ministry. I remember when she preached at Lot Carey, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I'm not exactly how many years ago, and how she just blessed the entire international Lot Carey family. I know she is an international preacher now. She's preached in, I think, in South Africa. And so I just marvel at her growth and your growth. And I pray that the Lord would continue to bless the church family and to bless the Reverend Marilyn Monroe Harris as your leader as she continues to grow and develop in ministry.
Hello, my name is Lennox Small. I am principal at Benjamin Franklin Middle School here in Teaneck, New Jersey. A lot of what I try to do is to ensure that kids have what I call indelible experiences. The experiences in school that allows them to make meaningful choices and allow them to grow intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, so that they can then go on to high school and college and beyond, armed with that information, armed with that strength and those experiences. So that's why we started 2 programs here for the last 4 years called Men's Day and Women's Day. We want you in the school community. So Men's and Women's Day, it started out as a one-day event where we invite community members to come for the men, for instance, and just come in the building and walk around, visit classrooms, share your experiences, your professional walk, your intellectual walk, and also share about some of your barriers and challenges. How did you overcome these hurdles? Because oftentimes children look at us as adults and they assume that we were never teenagers and that we did not attend middle school, and did not have any challenges. But I think those lessons are powerful to hear from so many different voices. So again, that once the getting information from community members from all walks of life, from college students to graduates to young professionals to retirees and the like, and doing the same thing with Women's Day. Those have been very powerful experiences over the last. I hope my greatest achievement would be that I had an opportunity to help people transform their thinking and to challenge traditional notions of what's expected, to attack stereotypes, to take the what-ifs and the could-haves and to make them realistic. And I will start by, in terms of professional development, allowing staff to look at the work from another perspective, to not be cloaked with the comfort of saying I've been doing this for 20 years or 15 years. I challenge that every day. Your experience, your years of experience should not be the sole guide. Your sole guide should be those experiences coupled with the ability and the mindset to look at kids differently, because every kid and every child is different year to year, from classroom to classroom. You may have 5, 6 classes a day, but every set of students is different. So I would hope one of my greatest achievements is that I've allowed them to think differently. From the student standpoint, hopefully that I've gotten my young people to also look at themselves differently and to not accept mediocrity in their thinking or their goal setting. To not accept that whatever challenges they may have in their lives, that will be the script for the rest of their lives. They're attending Benjamin Franklin Middle School, where we've had many graduates go on to do some great things in the sports world, in media, in film, in medicine, education, law, etc. And so when these young people realize that they're walking, following the footsteps of some great people who walk through these very hallways, they can then realize, you know what, they can also leave their legacy for the future generations as well. Receiving this award is quite humbling and surprising, because when I received the call, I think I said to the person on the line, am I being punked? But it really is quite humbling to know for people in the community to think that I'm doing something worthy for the people of this community, since most particularly the children of this community. I don't take it lightly, that what I do for a living. I take it as an honor that I'm blessed to come to school and to come to work every day to affect young lives and to make an impact. The Bible says the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. And that is, it exemplifies First Baptist Church, the members and congregation of First Baptist Church, because the real heroes, the camera, they're behind the camera. I'm not the real hero. The real heroes are the men and women of First Baptist who give up their time daily. The real heroes are men and women of First Baptist who give backpacks to our students who are in need of additional resources. The men and women of First Baptist who participate in our Women's and Men's Day, who come to our students and participate in lunch dates where they meet with our students and assist them in so many ways and show them how to overcome their hardships and challenges and to motivate them and to strengthen them. Those are the true heroes. So I have learned from them as our school community has learned from them. So those are the true heroes and the true laborers, and you set such a powerful example. So again, I'm humbled by this opportunity that the members of First Baptist, even for a moment, thought that I'm worthy of this award. So thank you so much.